How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is Kizzy Ewu here, and we are back with another electric scooter video. And today I'm going to be sharing some information about the Wolf King GTR. We just stepped up to the game, man, and he stepped up to the game high. Like this thing, the ride height on this thing, you're going to need a ladder to get on top of it. It is high, man. But anyways, let's jump right into it. Before we start, I want to give a shout out to Rob. Rob was the one that provided this info and pictures and stuff, and it's always good to give people credit where credit is due. So shout out to you, Rob. Appreciate you for the information and all that stuff. Now let's jump right into it. As you guys can already see, we're gonna start looking through at the pictures. First, they have raised this suspension arm. It is pretty high right now, so you guys can see some of these pictures. It looks good. Now this is gonna be a huge competition to the in motion areas, because again, you guys have to understand why the Wolf King have been the king for a while. This scooter have been tested, it have been put through a lot of stuff, and a lot of people that own it love it. A lot of people that own this thing have said that it is strong. Now of course there's always gonna be some stuff that's gonna happen. I've seen a couple of people that complained, but this is not the main focus right now. The main focus is this new beast that have come out, and this thing is going to be a game changer for a lot of you that like to do off-roading, because they have raised the arm of this thing to go through a lot of terrains that you pretty much won't be able to go through without hitting something at the bottom of this. So let's just look through these pictures. You guys can see some of the stuff they have done to it. It looks pretty good. Let's go to the next one. So the suspension, they now have a knob on the suspension area, so you can actually adjust it. That's pretty cool. Now you guys know, like they were saying, that one of the reasons why they actually raised this thing up the way they did is to also make it possible for you to mount larger tires. So if you want to mount like 13-inch 12-inch tires, you will be able to do that without having to do any adjustments or anything crazy or buy any stuff. You'll just be able to mount those bigger tires on here, which is pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Another thing I want to tell you is this grip right here for the that's on top. It looks pretty good. Most of the grips that I've seen, they always a little bit look slippery and all that stuff. Nothing have really changed much on the design for the Wolf King GTR. If you're coming from the Wolf King GT, so the people that are probably going to be buying this are people who haven't bought it or who have been looking for the Wolf King GT or GT Pro, and now they want to buy it. It'll probably be better for you to just go for this upgrade. I do hope that you can actually lower that suspension a little bit, because it might be a little bit too high for some people to mount on that thing. And also when you're riding, if you're too high up, sometimes you don't really feel stable on the deck. Let's talk about this. This is the controller that's going to be housed, of course, in the same location, but now it's more waterproof. So for those of you who do not know, this is going to be more waterproof right now. I would say water resistance. They're saying it's going to be waterproof, so it might actually be waterproof. Got more pictures of that. This is the battery. Now it's going to be sporting a removable battery. Just so you guys know, this battery is not going to be removable. So you guys can see right there. Let's get back to that. It's going to be removable, which is going to help you to reduce the weight of that electric scooter, because the Wolf King GT is 115 pounds, but this is actually gonna gain more weight. So it's going to go from 115 pounds to 138 pounds, but with a removable battery, it's probably gonna drop it back down to maybe 70 pounds. I would say 70 pounds to 77 pounds or 80 pounds. The reason you don't want an electric scooter to be too light is because it kind of shows that the material that they use might not be quality stuff. Top quality electric scooter probably shouldn't weigh anything less than 70 pounds once the battery have been removed, especially for something that's going 68 miles an hour. Come on. But yeah, when you remove that battery, it is going to be super light for you, and it does have an indicator when you remove the battery. You can see right there to show you the battery percentage and all that stuff. I don't know if you can actually charge the battery outside of the deck. You might be able to do that, because I did see there might be some stuff right here. If you guys are seeing what I'm saying, there might be some stuff right here to actually be able to charge, to plug in to charge. This looks like they flip up, so it might be a charging point. It looks like two of them too, so it might be a charging point for you to charge the battery once you have removed it from the scooter itself. Let's go. I really like this grip that's on this battery. It looks really good, and I think it's gonna help when you're riding, so I definitely like it. So now it's that a trigger? It's a trigger throttle. I'm not really a big fan of the trigger throttle since I've had my Segway GT2 and the GS that's right here, but it's a love and hate. Some people actually prefer this over the twist throttle, which is fine. Most motorcycles actually use the twist throttle, which is, you know, what I prefer. Now we're going to talk about the information that this thing does have, and once again, shout out to Rob for the info. Let's go ahead and zoom in and let's talk about this stuff. So now it's going to have traction control. I'm just going to be kind of giving you guys a quick breakdown on some of the things that it's going to be rocking, and so that way we kind of move a little bit faster. If you want to read more about the information, I can just of course put it on the description. You can go and read more into all the stuff that's going to be on the GTR, and but I'm just gonna go through this quick right now, so this video is not gonna be too long. So one thing is traction control. It looks like the GTR is going to be rocking some traction control, which is the same thing that's on the Segway GT2. It looks like a lot of electric scooter company are going to be putting traction control on the electric scooters, and one of the main reasons why they're putting this is because most electric scooters that have dual motors, the front tire is always spinning when you're taking off, but when you have that traction control, it does help the tires not to spin out as much when you're taking off. Easy to load in cars. This is with the removable battery. Because of the removable battery, easy for you to load in any car. And rear suspension, as you guys already know, those suspension have been beefed up, and now they have also been raised so you can mount different sets of tires, 12-inch tires, 13-inch tires. I don't know about 14-inch tires, because what I have right now on my GS, this is a 14-inch tires, and I don't think they will fit on the Wolf King GTR. Next thing, front suspension, the same thing. Now, as you guys already know, it's adjustable. Yes, you guys already know about the battery is going to be removable, and it looks like there's also lockable. So there's a combination that's going to be put there to allow you to lock the battery, which is pretty good. Let's go. It's waterproof. The charging ports on the deck is part of the battery. Yep. So like I said, the charging port is also on that battery. So if you remove it, you can also charge it inside and leave the scooter in your trunk or whatever. I never leave my scooter anywhere that I can see it, but you can take the battery out. This is also good for some people that want to travel to some places with your electric scooter. Some places actually tell you that you have to take the battery out of the scooter when you're transporting it. So with this thing being having a removable battery, they just increase the portability of the Wolf King GTR, which is a good thing because these electric scooters, they are supposed to be portable. Waterproof, like I told you guys, they have increased the waterproofing of the GTR considerably from the GT. It looks like the battery is going to be IP67 rating, which is probably the same thing they're pushing for the InMotion RAS. So let's go to controller. They are going from a 50 amp controller to a 100 amp controller, so this is going to be a big boost for power delivery, and probably won't have your controller burning out on you for any reason. So it's gonna help you in S mode. It looks like they're pushing for the same as the InMotion RAS, which is 68 miles to 69 miles per hour. I don't know if you're ever gonna get this speed, but I have seen some people who are riding the GT, the Wolf King, and they have actually been able to reach 70 miles per hour. I don't know if I ever want to go that fast on any electric scooter to begin with. That's just crazy to me. My GX with some minor modification can actually reach 70, but I am not trying to push that. It's still going to be having the same motor power, which is 2000 watts. No big changes there. It would have been great for them to upgrade those motors though. Kickstand, the new kickstand is smooth and slick. I guess, you know, they had a lot of issue with the other Wolf King GT where that kickstand was really a big issue. I've seen some people that got hurt from that, but this is going to be way smoother, way cleaner. That's good. Additional clearance, the deck has been raised. As you guys already know, I spoke about it. The deck have been raised to a significant amount actually, and that's to help you for when you're going through terrains, if you're going to be doing like off-roading and all that stuff, because I do know a lot of people that asked so many times, what electric scooter can I use to off-road? I think that the Wolf King GTR will probably be a better option for you to use to off-road, especially because of that deck being raised, and plus you can install bigger tires on there to take them off-road. So I think the Wolf King GTR might be a better option for you to take off-road. All right, see what's next? We already talked about the tires, that you can mount bigger tires, 13-inch to 12-inch tires on there. Anti-theft. The Wolf King GTR comes with a built-in alarm system. Very nice. The screen still has not been changed. There's no change to the screen. So we're not going to talk about that. The throttle has been replaced with a trigger. We already talked about the trigger throttle. Brakes, the same brand, Kaabo branded Zoom brakes. Yeah, same thing, no changes there. It would have been great if they changed the brakes to Modular brakes. You know, these are one of the good brakes out there. Modular brakes, Nuts brake are pretty good. Hope Tech brakes are also pretty good. Lighting, the battery, so they still have the same type of lighting. I think people didn't like the smoke lighting, but just lighting is still the same thing, no changes there. These fenders unchanged, still the same thing. Let's see, like I said, the weights have already been increased from 115 pounds to 138 pounds. So that's pretty much it about the Wolf King GTR, man. I told you guys that you have to wait because there's gonna be a couple of scooters that are going to be stepping up in the market. There are going to be a bunch of scooters coming out. So if you're planning on buying a new scooter right now, I think you should wait, save your money, especially if you're looking at some of these electric scooters that are coming out. Most of them have similar specs. Okay, the big thing that you're gonna be watching out for is the price, because there's gonna be some serious competition like with these electric scooters that are coming out right now, because they're sharing the same amount of power, top speed. Like the InMotion top speed 68 miles, the Wolf King GTR top speed is saying 68 to 69. So similar thing, both dual stems, and I hope you guys see the suspension and all that stuff is going to be adjustable. A removable battery is a game changer. That's one thing you guys have to understand. A removable battery is a game changer. So I think the GTR have a one up on the RS when it comes to that removable battery. The suspension, if this suspension is adjustable so you can actually lower it, that it's not that high. I'm talking about like the deck clearance, and if they can lower it down and bring it up with just minor adjustment, that would be awesome. Because I know you can also do that on the Dutron Thunder too. So that would be great if they can lower this also and then raise the height to mount high. That would be another plus for the Wolf King GTR. But I'm happy that a lot of electric scooter companies are stepping up right now and releasing something new into the market, because some of us are already tired of the old stuff that are out there. You know, you have ridden them, you want something new, you want something fresh. Like I say, just save your money. There's a bunch of scooters that are coming out. It's important to make sure that you already do all your research. Make sure you know about customer service, after sale customer service. Shout out to Kaabo for stepping up to the game and releasing the Wolf King GTR. Hopefully we can get more information as the days go by. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support. I appreciate all you guys that rock with me. We'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.